Good morning. I'm in the aviary today, obviously. These guys are just finishing up their molt, so they don't look quite as straggly as they have. Another week or two should finish it off. And I had another project that I was working on that I wanted to show you and get some thoughts about. And most importantly, my new birds are in the aviary. I am so excited to see them having more space and more freedom to move around. So you're going to see lots of them. And if you want to see what the change is, just fast forward to the end of the video, because in between now and then are just finches doing what finches do with very little commentary, unless I think there's something interesting you might want to know. This is one of those times when you recognize that the greenback twin spots are closely related to quail finch. The way they move and the way that they rest sometimes is a little disconcerting if you didn't know that. Rhett is nervous because he has made a nest down to the left there. So he's keeping an eye on these guys to see what they're up to. This is Peach and Purple, who are the second pair that I released into the aviary. Purple now has no band. She was really futzing with it all the time, so I cut it off. And she seems much happier, even though I can't see any reason why it would have been so bothersome for her. Yellow is starting to chase other birds away from Gray, which is a very good sign. Both she and Gray have been trying to rearrange some of the plants in the top of the tree, which is also a good sign, but unfortunately plastic plants don't rearrange all that well, so we'll see how that goes. So, have you figured out what I changed yet, or were you distracted by the fun facts about my little finch family? Well, now you can't really miss it, because normally you'd be looking at a ladder and a couple of buckets and all kinds of things behind the aviary. And there's a mural there now. So on the inside is the half-inch plexiglass, which is the actual wall of the aviary. And then there's a vinyl mural, wall mural. And then the greenhouse panels are on the outside of that. I think I like it. You can see the birds okay. The birds are fine. They know not to fly into it. They don't think it's real. I'm getting used to it. It seems to close in the aviary quite a bit. But it is a better background. And it gives a little more privacy on that side of the aviary. That's a pretty major thoroughfare for the squirrels going back and forth from the outside bird feeders. So can see Peach, or I can hear Peach singing really, with his little piece of sisal, which they like a lot. That's one of the twin spots. And then Tristan is also hanging out there. He likes the sleeping in the old weaver style nests, roosting, and so he's kind of interested in that little ball there. That's a new tree I made. It's a manzanita branch with some stuff, cable tied to it. I wanted to have some ways for the blue female to get from ground level up into the canopy and not having to fly, since she doesn't like to fly. I think I like how it kind of fills in that corner over there. You can see what it looked like before I put it in. It seems a little bare over there, and it's kind of underutilized space. Another experiment. So on the left is Blue, the male. He is probably pretty mature. He has arthritis in one of his toes, so he's getting up there, I think. And none of the girls like him. He's very, very forward. So she's like, stay back. And that is Purple, or formerly known as Purple. Maybe I should call her Prince. Yeah. We'll call her Rain, Purple Rain. And there's Orange, very polite, nice male. All the females like orange. You can see the color difference in the extent of the orange and the saturation in the two males, which is kind of interesting. I'm really happy that that the new birds are confident enough to, you know, not just hunker down when I am in the aviary, that they're, you know, moving around and doing stuff. It's really, really fun to watch. I hope the videos are fun to watch, or maybe kind of interesting, or maybe just bring a little bit of peace or sanity to your day for the folks who watch, and I appreciate it. It sure does that for me. And if you're so inclined, let me know what you think about that background. I'm curious about that.